Hi guys, it's Michi. How are you? I am back with my flower tutorial. This is my first one, guys, so bear with me. I know I've got a crappy camera and it's like really bad quality of video, so I hope it comes out clear to you guys. I'm going to make it really nice and fluffy. Hopefully, like I said, it comes through, and we'll see what happens in the end, okay? So I didn't have any regular tissue paper to show you, so I'm just going to go ahead and use the same pattern paper for sewing like I did for Belinda's tag. Okay, and so this is the flower we're going to make, and it's really three-dimensional. I wasn't cheap about how many layers I put in there, so you can see how nice and fluffy it is. You want to use a good lightweight paper like tissue paper or something like that. If you use cardstock, it's just not going to be as good. So what I did was I took my my Creative Memories punch, okay, and this is what it looks like on the back, and I went ahead and punched two punches for you of what it can do. This is the first one, and I think it has 8 flowers to it. Okay, so then you would set it to this one, and then if you wanted to have this flower, you would set it to this one. Okay, so this is the one we're going to use now. And what I did was I went ahead and punched out a bunch of them already. Here's my pile here, okay, and I folded it like 3 or 4 times, and you want to make sure it's nice and flat and crisp. So take your punch and pull it all the way. Okay, and some of them, okay, so you want to do it all nice and thick there, and see how clean, sorry, off camera, see how clean that went through. Okay, so I've got some here, and you would probably have to do another punch or so, because you want to have at least about 10 if you want to have a really good fluffy flower, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to crumple them all up, like so, real little. And so I've done that already with these, and I'm going to go ahead and start cutting them like Tim Holtz does. So 2 of the flowers, I'm just going to go ahead and stack them up to save time, nice and even, and put those to the side. Actually, sorry, I'm not going to cut those yet. So you're going to get 2 of them that you haven't cut yet, okay? So you're just going to glue your middle, a little bit of glue, you don't need a lot. I'm going to off-center my petals. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it doesn't have to be perfect because it's going to be all over the place anyhow. Okay, so then you're going to take your next 2 flowers, unwrap it. Okay, you're going to cut 1 petal out. Okay, so now you got 2 with the petal out. Glue one side, fold it over. Again, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect, it's tissue paper. Okay, put a little dab of glue in the center, teeny tiny bit, and I'm going to go ahead and push that in the center there. Same thing with this one. I'm going to double up pretty much on every petal, like I said, because I want it to be fluffy. You don't have to use 10. You can do as many as you want, but I'm using 10 because that's, I don't know, I just love how the flower ends up. A little bit more glue, shove it in. Okay, next 2 petals, layer them, cut 2 petals off. And I haven't seen this technique yet with the Creative Memories punch. I was just playing around with it and saying, you know, why can't this punch work? And I tried it, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with how the flowers turned out. They're so nice. And they're just super 3D. I mean, just huge and fluffy. A little bit more glue. And shove it in. Okay. Same thing with this one. Glue that together. Okay, more glue, a little bit. And shove it in. You can see how the flower is starting to take effect. Oop, stab myself. Okay, your next two, stack them together. Cut out 3 petals. Boom, boom. And you can save these on the side, because, you know, I like to use everything. The fluffier the flower, the better. And you'll find that this is really sensitive paper, and it'll want to stick to your fingers, so try not to say obscene words when you're making this flower. But it's pretty easy. I'm just stacking it. Like I said, I'm not being too careful. Again, throw some more glue. I wish I knew how to put music for you guys on the background so you could rock out to something fun, but I just don't know how to do that. Instead of listening to my voice, wouldn't that be better? Okay, so there's that. Alright, so then the last 2 petals, okay, I'm going to cut just right across. And I'm going to use this one because it has more of the lines. I like that. And then just kind of crimple the middle. Crimple, is that a word? Crimple? Crumple? Crumple, crimp, whatever. And a little bit more glue. Take your scissors and shove that in. Okay. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and do the same. Crumple that up. And I mean, at this point, that doesn't even look like a flower, but, you know, it's going to look fine when you put it in here. There you go. Like so. And then I'm going to take a couple of the little these halves, whatever, quarters, thirds, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those. Hello. Get off. And stick that baby together. Glue inside. And there we go. And then why not use this little guy here? Stick that and shove him in there. Alright, so then I'm going to crumple it up a little bit more. Because I really want him to be fluffy. And again, you could put more on the outside here. You can put more on the inside. Make it as three-dimensional as you want. Yep. Careful not to stab yourself. And there you go. Look at how cute that is. I just love it. It looks just like a Primo Rose, but with pattern paper. Pattern tissue paper for sewing. But anyway, like I said, you can use regular tissue paper, and like I said, use a very lightweight paper, because with regular cardstock, it just won't work out like this. So let me know, you guys, if you were able to see this and if it was okay. I can try to do another tutorial But I don't have a better camera. Mine sucks, so. Anywho, I hope you guys liked it. If you're interested in buying this punch, you can visit my website at www.mycmsite.com/Michi, and I'll put it down there with the rest of my stuff. So, and I'll also include the price of this too. But anywho, this is an amazing punch. I've used it quite a bit, and I never thought that this could work out like that. And so it was just a simple thing of playing around with it. And again, if you don't want to do flowers like this, you could just, punch this out in one color and then put this one out in a different color, and then you'll have that three-dimensional look also underneath here without having to paper piece anything. Alright, so please leave a comment, and that means a lot to me when you do. And thanks a lot, you guys, for watching. I hope this helps you out and gives you new ideas for new flowers. Okay, thank you. Bye. Oops.